Oh, Ed, hey, there's Brenda. How you doing, everybody? We'll see what kind of crowd we get tonight, but a lot of people got things going on, I'm sure. But I appreciate everybody coming by. I know, Mia. You gotta wait a minute until I get somebody on here and I can feed you, okay? All right. Hey, Mark,
Hi, Paul.
how you doing?
I'm all right, thank you. You okay?
Yeah, how was your appointment today?
It was all right, same as usual.
Yeah,
All they had to do was change the dressing, so it was only in there for about 5 minutes,
good to hear.
and it's healing nicely apparently. So, which is good to hear because I can't see the damn thing.
I guess Justin's doing good with um
Well,
his
he's still on his training.
education.
Yeah,
His training.
yeah.
I got some bad news today. The wife upstairs from the guy that usually works on my cars and helps me around the house.
Uh huh.
The doctors gave him three months to live.
Her or him?
Him.
Him. Yeah, I thought he was the one that was ill
Yep, he's in the hospital right now.
again.
He's got liver failure and kidney
Yeah,
failure. And he is not a candidate for either one of the transplants simply because of his past history with alcohol.
yeah, yeah. They don't like
No, they don't
you
want to
to
fix
abuse.
somebody up and have them go back onto the same old stuff.
No, that's it.
Well, I hope he either by a miracle gets over it, or he
It's
doesn't
unlike.
last in pain for very long.
Yeah, well, we know that's unlikely.
Hey Lance, how you doing?
Hey, Edward, Brenda, Joel, Lance.
Just a minute, just a minute. Let me get somebody else on here with me, and I'll
Who's that,
feed you.
Paul?
Hey Lance,
Hey,
Hi,
Paul, who are you
Lance.
talking about?
Mia's bugging the hell out of me.
Oh,
She wants her dinner. Yeah, my tenant upstairs, he's 37 years old and he's
oh,
dying of kidney and liver failure.
no way, 37.
What's that?
Oh, I need to turn off my volume. There we go.
Heavy alcohol use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a minute, will you? Just don't bug
You
me.
still at work, Lance, or are you at home?
Give me a break, will you? Just give me a break. I'll be right back. Keep an eye on the place, will you?
Uh huh. you still at work, Lance?
Yes, I am. We had half a day today, and then we have conferences. So parents come in and talk about their kids' grades. In high school, we don't get a lot of conferences. That's more elementary and middle school.
Uh-huh.
And I usually email or call. I've got one tomorrow at noon, but that's my only live one this year. This time. Which is
What's that with other teachers or students?
Yeah, the one gal's kind of struggling, and I thought, and I always try to look, is it me that's not getting to that child, or is she just not getting it around the board? So I always look at all the kids' grades just to see, hey, they're getting A's in all the other classes. I need to contact the other teachers and say, what are you doing that's successful that's not working for me? I don't
Yeah.
see that very often, but there are times I do.
Mm-hmm.
But this time, no, this gal's failing almost everything, which is normally the case if that's, I mean, come on, photography, that's, it's not math or science, right?
Well, some of it is.
Yeah, but I mean, you know what I mean. It's,
Yeah.
Kids want to be there, and for the most part, and it's not a class they have to take.
Yeah. I guess that they probably pick that class because they think it might be an easy ride.
And there's some kids, I guess, that just don't get it. I mean, I remember I loved photography in high school, but I remember trying to wrap my head around aperture. Aperture, is not an easy thing to figure out because it's the opposite. F28 gives you more light than F22. It's a smaller number. Why would it give you more light?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way I thought of it. And so I had to, and everything else was the other way. The bigger the number, the more the light. Well,
Yeah.
That's not true. Shutter speed, but anyway, it was shutter speed made more sense because it was fractions. But so I really had to think about that when I was in high school. Okay, if I want more light, if I want shallow depth of field, I need to go smaller. It just
Yeah,
seemed,
come and think of it. I've never even thought about that. But what do the numbers actually mean?
it just seems so counterintuitive to me.
Yeah.
That was the case, and so I really try to stress that with the kids as well. So this is the best piece of third-party software I've ever gotten for my Avata 2 right here.
What's that?
So it's a contraption. The bottom down here straps onto the bottom, and it straps over the Avata, and then the top you can put. It's a GoPro, kind of a GoPro mount, and so I can put my Insta360 on top, which is nice, and it's much better than the any of the other mounts that anyone's made for any of the other drones. Like my Avata, my original Avata, the strap or the clamp wasn't really good. It was sufficient, but this one just seems like nothing's going to fall off, which is good.
Oh, good.
You don't want things to fall off in mid-flight. And I just flew my Sphere about a half an hour ago on my Air 2.
Yes.
And that was a lot of fun. I hadn't done that for probably a month at least. And it's kind of nice outside. But get everything together here. I am leaving tonight at 3.
I guess with you being at work, you haven't heard the latest news that your government has done. They are they're getting really determined to try and stop DJI from bringing drones in.
Yeah, is that picked up again really, really strong? I haven't really heard that.
Oh, they're attacking it from a different direction now.
Is that right?
Yeah. They're now making it so that customs are blocking the import of anything from DJI.
Oh,
Under the Forced Work Act, saying that DJI are using forced labor to produce some of their parts.
oh, really? So the U.S. is going after that angle now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that angle will work because
So what are they going to do with Toyota cars then? Right?
they don't have to prove it.
Same thing.
Yeah.
You know, all the Japanese-made cars, they're made cheaper overseas because they don't pay their workers as much.
Uh-huh. But like Dad Random, I can't remember what his name is. Like he said, that will probably include every single battery that you buy, because they're all mined in places where they use forced labor.
Yeah.
So, like, you get lithium mines in Africa. Tough, you can't use their batteries.
Well, the key is somebody has to report it as being mined by slave labor.
No, the onus is on the supplier to provide proof that it isn't.
Yeah, I know. What I'm saying is there's cases where third world countries, they're probably paying them a good wage to mine this stuff. You can't just do a blanket. Oh, well, if it comes from there, that's not good.
Yeah. But the problem is that sometimes a good wage to the person doing the work is not a good wage to somebody who lives in the city. You've got different things.
Well, you don't mine too much in the city. There's not a lot of mining going on in any city that I know.
No, I know. But the difference being is to where the worker comes from. If he's from a village and he doesn't need a massive amount of money to live, then he's not going to get paid a massive amount of money. I'm not saying it's right.
Well, that's the way it goes everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
If you were to hire somebody to do some work on your property, would you go out of your way to pay them more than what they were looking for?
Oh, no.
Yeah. So it's like,
but you may have missed the beginning.
it's kind of like these advertisements we have over here is like that goofy Camilla, she says she wants to make sure that everybody's paying their fair share. Well, what's a fair share? Because she targets the millionaires and billionaires.
Yeah.
Make sure they pay their fair share. Well, a billionaire might pay 30-40% in taxes. But the average person on the street over here doesn't pay 30% taxes. They got child deductions, they got household deductions, and all kinds of things.
Well, it's the same here. You pay like 20% up to a certain amount. And once you go over that amount, you then pay 40% on it.
Yeah. You know,
But
it's just a whole banter that they don't address the actual numbers. They just throw stuff out there, just hope that it floats down in the sky.
yeah, that's true. But I think you missed probably the first part of the conversation, your government are now using the Forced Labour Act to ban and block the import at customs of DJI products.
Oh, yeah, no, I know that.
Yeah.
But the thing of it is do they provide the proof that DJI isn't paying the going rate, there, you know? You don't know.
Apparently, DJI have addressed that on their blog page.
Because here's my thought is, if you've got workers that are just doing menial stuff, that's one thing. But if you got workers that are working in electronics and putting together these drones, and they have to do a certain thing and be skilled at some things, you can't say that they're just a bum off the street, you know?
No.
That's why I say they like to cloud the shit.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, we'll get off the politic thing.
Yeah. The trouble is that this one will work currently.
Yeah.
So all those people who've paid $1,500 for their Air 3S might not get it.
No, or have it delayed.
Yeah.
Wonder how Joe's doing with his new Neo, because he was supposed to be getting the remote controller today, the actual RC2.
All right.
Hey, there he is,
What
Dominic.
happened to me? Hello.
I think in Joe want football tonight.
No, I don't think Joe had football tonight. I could be. Tomorrow night is a parade, the homecoming parade.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I don't think he didn't indicate that he was going to be doing football today, did he? Did you hear him?
I really don't know. I can't remember.
Hmm.
It is Thursday. I don't think he does. But I'm not sure whether he does Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, because they don't play Saturdays and Sundays, do they?
No.
Hmm.
Hey, Dominic.
Good
Lance
evening.
is here,
How is
Dominic.
everybody?
Lance, are you still at work?
I am, but they have student conferences today and tomorrow, so it's half a day.
Okay.
And I was just telling Mark that in high school, we really don't have a lot of conferences because parents, by high school, the kids are on their own. So we don't have a lot, I'm basically doing a lot of grading and making sure everything's up to date and that type
I'm having
of stuff.
breakfast cooked at the banana.
Yeah, Dominic's in the breakfast mode.
Yep.
What time is it there? About 8:15 in the morning?
Yep. Correct. Hello, Edward.
Nice stadium. Did you film that?
What's that?
Oh, the stadium behind Dominic. Did he shoot that?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
It's the Melbourne Cricket Ground.
And look at all those buildings. That's a great angle.
Hmm.
On purpose, of course.
Oh, definitely. It took me a while to get the right angle, and secondly, I had to fight a magpie as well.
Yeah, with the light and everything. Here comes Joe now. They were asking about you, Joe.
Yeah, no, they weren't.
Yes, they were.
We all asked me.
Trombator. They were wondering where you were.
Addy mode.
Is that what it is?
Well, I've had 7 satellites when I put it over there. And when it started flying around, it said in attitude mode, fly with caution.
Fly
Yeah,
with caution.
that's what Lons was
Yeah. So it was drifting all over the place. But it only had 7 satellites. It needs at least 10. Outside, it gets 10 quick. Inside, I'm getting 7.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what the problem is. I guess if I wasn't a sandwich between buildings, you know.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
it's
that-
not like
but-
you're in an open space there, like you're in a house out in the open or whatever.
Yeah, if I would have had nothing above me, it probably worked.
Yeah.
You see, that's what gets me upset now because I wanted it for in here.
Yeah,
You know,
because
so-
Well,
concrete
when you
floors
fly
in
it
your-
outside, you're happy with it, right?
oh yeah, I got no problems with it.
Yeah.
So it's still gonna be all right.
You've got concrete floors in your block, haven't you?
Well, I got between us, yeah.
Yeah, so they'll be full of reinforcement there. Well,
Well, like I said, I flew the Mini 3 Pro in here with 7 satellites, no problem.
oh,
I was watching Dobos. He came up with one. I went on DJI Flying Indoors, Daniil. I did, and he had one, and he was in a house now, but he was flying it all around, no issues. So it's got to be the apartment.
Yeah,
Again,
it's gotta be
let's try Gila River.
the structure you're in because it's all cement block with apartments in between.
yeah.
Yeah.
On the, you've been doing it on the phone, or have you been doing it with your goggles?
I did it with the goggles, and it went straight down. I did it with the RC2 controller.
Oh, you
And
got
RC2 controller. At least I kept it in the air for a while.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I'll probably, let me play with it. I could probably fly it in here in ADI mode as long as I'm paying attention to it because you're in full manual. That's what you're.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Are
that
you ready to sell it to me?
just means that
Yeah.
ATI mode just means that if the drone is facing towards you, left is still left and right is still right. And
Yeah, but
pushing the stick forward will still take the drone away from you.
yeah, but the bottom line is it's not hovering anymore. It's doing what it wants. So you got to control it with the sticks.
You gotta
Mm.
keep it steady, yep.
Yeah, you got to keep it moving. Because what happened just now, it was coming back towards me, and I moved it out a little bit, and I kind of got it level, and it came back towards me some more, and I kept going back and forth. And I went around and everything. Then it dropped on me, and I picked it back up, and I flew it for about 2 minutes. And then it turned around and started going back, and I started bringing it up, and it went a little faster to the side on me. And before I could do anything, it touched the chair. Then it went crazy,
Because I know with the phone, there is actually a button to press to put it in manual.
Yeah.
I don't know whether,
No, that's just giving you full control.
yeah, I don't know whether that's an automatic thing on the WhatsApp on the RP2.
Yeah. Boy, they better fix that thing. I'm looking at the Fox News right now, right? And I'm looking
Yeah.
up there, and I got this crazy looking spot, looks like bad pixels on my TV.
TV?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it, and I stopped when y'all were talking. I'm looking at it. When they moved the camera, it moved too. So it's on their thing.
On there.
It's on their lens. But it looked bad, like a bad pixel or something. I said, "You got to be kidding me."
Mm.
Yeah, when they moving, it's moving. So I ain't worried about it.
Mm.
No, so it's. I'm gonna take the Mavic 3 with me because I don't know what the wind's gonna be like out there. I'm pretty sure it's gonna probably be about 15, 20 miles an hour by the water.
Yeah.
So I had the Mavic 3 with me to go up. And I just charged batteries up, so I might have a full battery.
How's Johnny been doing with his Neo?
Is that for your home?
He's flying. Johnny ain't flying it inside. He's flying it out. He might be flying it inside because he got a house, But he's having no issues with it. He loves it. I'm hoping that they've realized that, and I wish they could do some kind of because you see, the Mavic 3 when it first came out was having satellite issues, and I turn my Mavic 3 on in here, and I get 10 satellites, 12 satellites. So it could just be the firmware And they got to just fix a little software tweak. And all of a sudden, I'll get a bunch of satellites. So I just need 3 more. I don't need a lot. I actually, it went up to 8. It went up to 8, then dropped back down to 6.
Here comes David.
How long did it take
David.
through the updates on your RC2? The
About
last,
10 minutes.
last one
About
took
10.
a while.
Yeah, about 10 minutes altogether.
Yeah. Was it 1.2 gigs, the last one?
Yeah. But I got the RC2 and I bought the little case thing to go on the top
Uh-huh.
that goes like that.
Yeah, the
Because
one,
I wanted that because it's not going to sit in a hard case. It's going to sit in a bag,
yeah, so you can,
So it protects the screen.
you can leave the sticks on and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
what
it came with 2 screen protectors. I'll put one on later.
that's what I've got on mine. In fact, I've got one for both of them, for each of them, because I've got
But
2.
you see, now I don't have to worry about grabbing goggles. I want to just go out and fly this thing. I can just fly this one around,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one could come with me. Like if I go to like my brother's got a house. He'll probably fly in his house. Or in his backyard. I'll have this instead of throwing up an expensive drone,
Uh-huh.
When he's having like one of the birthday parties over there, I'll just fly it around.
Yeah.
This could be the thing I keep in my car.
Some of the videos they're posting online are pretty impressive. That little Neo, the camera.
It
Well,
can
who was it?
do a lot for such a small drone.
Yeah, it's doing pretty good. But there was somebody, I don't remember who it was. One of the guys came on and he was talking about the video, and he said it looked a little too sharp, So he said he recommended going in to the sharpness and put it at -2. It makes it look more natural. And I did that, and it looks a little different.
That sounds like either Darren, DM Production, or Matthew.
Yeah, I think that was a DM production. Because
Yeah.
then he tried to show everybody's LUTs afterwards.
He tries to sell cheat sheets
Mm.
for the Mini 4. And I think
He's got all of that. Well,
Yeah.
shoot, when I worked EMS, you ready for this? When I worked EMS, when I first started working, all the different codes and all the protocols you have to know, I sat down and typed them up on little cards, got them nice and neat, pretty on these little cards, and I had the long lamination, the vertical laminations. So I would vertically laminate them, and then I had them clipped on me right here. So if something came up and I wasn't sure, I could grab and look real quick. And I had medications, everything. It was like 5 different things, but about 1,000 notes on it,
Yeah.
It was, and I mean, it helped me a couple of times when I had to grab something and look at dosages and stuff. And all the paramedics would say, "Let me see that thing. Where'd you get it? I made it. Well, sell me one." Like this.
Yeah.
I was selling them for $5 because that only cost me. I had all the stuff for free. All I had to do was reprint it. Because when I worked at O Gallery, I had a case of all the lamination, and when we turned everything in, they changed their stuff. They didn't need lamination, said keep it. So I kept it all. I still got boxes of lamination in the back.
Mhm.
The vertical stuff. But so I made them up. I must have sold 100 of them, for $5 a piece. Everybody used them. They used to call me Robo EMT. That's what they used to call me, because I had that hanging off of me. I had an orange stethoscope, so it really stood out. And then I had a pair of glasses, the sunglasses you put over your glasses, and they were the ones you could look at night and everything. And it was the gold. They were gold.
Yeah.
And I come walking in, and I looked like a robot,
Uh-huh.
put all the stuff on.
Yeah.
But they knew it was me when I was on the scene.
Aye.
So I'm not totally ticked off that it's not flying right now here, because you never know. The next update might fix it. And like I said, it's something that I could throw in the car and I don't have to carry a big case.
You want to watch the Drone Creative Matthew over in Ireland as well. He's pretty good.
Yep, he is very good.
It wasn't like I worked 3 hours the other day and made $1,700 cash, you know. So,
Yeah.
so it didn't hurt me. I'm still getting orders.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, it's only about 20 out of 35 orders. And out of those 20, it's only about, I think it's 10 of the 33 parents. So I still might have 23 parents order.
Uh-huh. Do you ever get any parents on stuff like that? Do you ever get any parents from the opposing team?
Oh yeah. I get it all the time.
Mm.
We went to the playoffs last year, airline.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to butt in now because Justin's here and I want to get in first. Good morning, Dominic. Good afternoon, Joe. Good afternoon, Paul. Good evening, Mark. And hello, Justin. Oh, and hello, Lance. Right, you can continue.
Yeah, when I went to the airline game up in Lake Charles, Louisiana last year, I was there early. And it was a cold, rainy day, and I was standing by the concession stand talking to them as they were getting everything set up. And I had all my press stuff on, and they said, "Well, how many pictures you take?" I said, "Tonight will probably be about 800." And they said, "Yeah, can we look at them?" I said, "Sure." So I gave them a code, and I went in there to buy a couple of the hamburgers with like they had brisket burgers. I went to buy 2 of them, and they gave them to me. So I got free food and that. And then they called me up about a week after the game, and they had an order. They had a bunch of the parents get together, and they ordered like $400 worth of pictures.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the news?
About what?
There's an escapee nutter in Florida, and police have issued a photo of him.
Yeah.
Sorry, Justin.
I thought you were
It
going
had
to
to
put
be
that
done.
TJ or something.
Yeah.
Thought it was going to be TJ.
When he sent me the picture, I was like, "Yep," because he was about the bus hike that was talking about last night.
Hmm.
So, how was your day, Justin?
Oh, sorry, I was doing something. What'd you say?
How was your day?
Oh, good.
I'm glad you were doing something. You didn't see what I did.
No, I sent you that picture because I was trying to show you that they weren't. It was above my head.
Yeah.
It was a good I think about 4 or 5 inches over me.
Don't look that far though in the picture, but yeah, you can tell. You can tell it's above your head.
But it was neat down.
Do what?
I said you were kneeling down.
But he wasn't in his high heels today.
No, I'd have been above the window zone. No, it was actually nice. We got to do all our testing, our outside testing on a very nice day, so which made it really good.
That's good.
What?
You know what you should have done, Justin?
What?
Should have asked them if you could just borrow a pair of ladders and just get a picture of you leaning on top of the bus. Yeah, they're not that tall.
Yeah.
No, we were doing the wheelchair thing, and I was standing next to the windows, and I started thinking about our conversation. So I got to take a picture and send it to him. One of the girls said, "Why the hell are you taking a selfie of yourself in front of the bus?" I was like, so I got to send it to somebody. We were talking about bus windows yesterday. She goes, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Okay, you've got some weird people that talk about weird things.
Crazy conversation.
Yeah, that probably raised more questions than it freaking answered.
Yeah, probably. She didn't,
Yep.
because she didn't ask me why, but
Yeah.
Mm.
Guys, I'm gonna get out of here because I gotta
No,
go run.
stop
I
it.
got about 10 minutes to get over to get out of here to get to another place.
All right.
That's
Okay.
see you
That way I
later.
got a parking space.
Well, good
I'll
luck with that.
see y'all in the morning.
See you later.
Later.
See you.
Has he got a game or something to go to?
Think so. Mark, maybe you can help me here. That costume that Minya's got on,
Uh-huh.
I need to find one in a plus size.
So I was talking to my trainer today, right? And
Yeah.
you remember how you guys asked me yesterday what happens if two kids fight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said, well, technically you can't touch them. You can get in between them, but you can't touch them. I said, okay, well, what if a student hits me in the face? He goes, well, you can defend yourself. So I said, so all I have to do is distract the other student, let him punch me, and then I can deal with it. And he goes, oh, Jesus. I said, hashtag loophole.
Right.
Yeah.
Has anyone told Paul that the monitor's the other way around?
No, don't tell him.
Yeah, I need to find one of them costumes, Mark, 'cause I need to make it into a Galaxy Defender costume for Laura's gig next year.
It's a Star Wars trooper.
Yeah, I know what it is, but the only ones I can find are go up to XL, and I need a 2 or 3 XL.
Have you looked on what's it?
Looked on eBay, looked on Amazon. I even put it in Google. Fucking hell. Wish I had.
Mm.
I was even looking at making my own. So I put in Google Skort. 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 That's a pair of shorts and a skirt. Right? And I thought, get her that and then a jumper to sew them together. Yeah, she got the outfit and then I'll 3D print the rest of it. Jesus Christ, the crap it come up with. Everything but what I wanted.
So what's it
Found a
supposed
bag
to
of memory cards.
Will you stop barking, dog?
No.
No. Come on. Get up.
She's listened to your request. On this occasion, she'd like to tell you no. Oh, and on every other occasion.
Hmm.
They never listen.
Well, a slap on the nose worked.
What's up, Michael? Brenda, how's it going? Randy, how's it going? I think that's everybody in the chat.
Yep, so I've got to get the 3D printer up and running. I've got a lot of things to make.
Okay.
What could possibly go wrong?
Exactly.
Tune in tomorrow and find out.
Yep, we will.
It shouldn't be that bad.
Look, I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass. I don't think you can do it.
Guess what? Nor do I. You know when you have that image in your head of what you want, right?
Uh-huh.
And you've seen it in places like that, you think that's the thing. What's going to come out? It's going to be nothing like
Yeah.
it.
Stop it. You want another sword? Do you?
Do you? What she means to say is, yes, please, Daddy.
Excuse you?
Penny.
What did I come back and just hear?
Yeah.
Mark was talking to his dog and said, "Do you want another sore nose?" And the dog just continued to bark. What? When you find a random Amazon package you've not opened
Uh-oh.
and you realise it was for a project like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
How the hell did you just find that?
I'm sorting out through cupboards.
Yeah, but you guys just moved like 6 months ago
Yeah, but
or 8 months ago.
Yeah, but some boxes, when you just know it's like pens, paper, little boxes, little trinkets that you're not going to need quite often, you just tip them into the drawer and like done. You know, just to get everything out of cardboard boxes out
Yeah,
of the
we
way.
call that a junk drawer over here.
Yeah, that's what we call it. But
Everybody has one.
yeah, if you don't have one, then you're not human.
And it's got random shit in it, like random screwdriver, screws, random ass screws, all kinds of stupid shit.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And you'll never find 2 matching screws when you need it for a project either.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got these hexagon LED lights from Amazon, and I couldn't get any screws to fit on the little slot things. You know, the slot them on, hang them up on the wall,
Uh-huh.
right? And it pissed me off. I pushed one. I thought, "Oh, that's got it. That's how I do it." Tried to take it out, and it fell into the fucking light, didn't it? And now the light's on the ceiling. I can see the screw in it. It's pissing me off. But it's a sealed unit. Oops. There you go. Random TV screws. MB, MC, MD, MA. And what these are for? Find out one day when the TV's on the floor. Put them in there, I don't know where they are. Found my old scanner today. You know the old lift lid scanner, flatbed scanner.
Yeah.
Found that today. So all my documents are going to get put on a hard drive on a computer that's not going online. And then I can bin all the medical shit that I don't need.
Why don't you just use, or have you not got, an all-in-one printer?
I've got an A3 printer, and no, it's not an all-in-one.
Yeah.
But if it pisses me off again, it might be a hole-in-one.
Yeah, at least printers are better than they were back in the 90s, dude. Fucking back in the 90s, dude, printers were always breaking down. At least now you can get a pretty cheap printer that's somewhat reliable. It'll last a while.
9pen dot matrix.
Especially if it was an office
Yeah.
printer.
I remember
Oh,
those.
for fuck
Lance.
me.
What's that?
Oh yeah,
9-pin dot matrix.
I had a
Oh,
wide,
yes.
Those were badass.
I had a wide dot matrix.
Yeah, I had an A3 one. of that.
132 character with the blue and the white lines with the little tractor feet on the side.
That's it.
Sorry, I missed the report back from Justin. How do you do today?
I did good.
Good.
You only killed 20 kids.
Yeah.
I
They
just have
won't,
to take
they
a
won't piss
couple,
him off again.
take a couple written tests tomorrow, and then I'm done. So
Then you're done with your training?
yeah,
Because
Don't
you're
worry about
starting
it.
on what, next week?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
then-
I don't know yet. I'll find that out tomorrow. So I don't know.
Well,
the
you'll
official
probably be
start.
doing a ride along.
Oh, I do. I have to do 3 days. I just don't know when they're scheduling that for. I'll have to find that out tomorrow.
That's when they pay the kids to be little shits. You're going to test this guy to his limits.
Well, since most of the, and I'm going to say this really nicely, most of the bus drivers and attendants are overweight, retired women. I don't think I'll have that much of a problem, to be honest with you.
You're only stating fact.
It's like a starter kit. You're 60, short gray hair, and just a little chunky. It's the
Yeah.
bus driver starter kit over here.
So
It
you
must
call
be,
him,
yeah.
you call him Paul Hodges, an old fat retired woman.
No, I'm saying around here. I'm not saying for him.
What he's saying is that's what he's going to be in 3 weeks.
But
Yeah.
let's just say finding a driver Paul's size would be very rare.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. It seems to be the
Do you want to know
going thing.
why? They've probably been driving a long time, and because they're not exercising, they're just literally sitting down and driving and concentrating and eating. That's what it is. Because the bus drivers over here are exactly the same. You know the ones that are in the first year of the contract because they're skinny, and then you know the ones that have been there the longest because they're like
I mean, there are some
trying
that
to
are
get behind the steering wheel and stuck.
there are some that are in decent shape, but for the most part, that's
Yeah, but
what
they
you're going
they
to
only
run
started
into.
this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, after about the first 6 months, they all end up with grey hair.
I'll tell you what, I don't know how half the bus drivers over here are still fucking in the job.
No, I had
Most
bus-
of them are orange.
Not,
I had
not
quite a
down here,
few
but
bus drivers wanting me to be on their bus because that's normally what they get. They don't get big guys like me. What dear?
don't play on my bus.
No, I had quite a few of them that wanted me on their bus because of that.
Yeah, we believe that's the reason, honest.
I'm saying it's more intimidating. Who are you going to be more intimidated by? Hashtag hoarders.
Yep.
A big grey haired woman, definitely.
Yeah. Bless you, she's on the camera, Mum. Yeah, you ain't pissing her off. That's the day, your last day of school. And you piss her off, she'll fucking kill you. Me or you little fucker.
So when are you going to be looking for your secondary job as a dinner lady?
Yeah.
They're not called dinner ladies anymore.
No, I actually met a girl that worked over at the. That's where she transferred from them. She said she was saying how bad it was.
Yeah,
She
they're
was
called,
horrible.
yeah, they're called care assistants or something now.
Mm.
Kitchen workers is what I call them.
Catering assistant.
No, there's something over here they call them that's not lunch lady anymore. It's something else. I just can't remember. What
Oh,
it's
they've
called.
Yeah.
got, you probably can't use that term anymore.
Yeah, just a minute.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
not
I-
because it's offensive. It's just some titles they've given a more professional title. They
Kitchen
try to give a more
technician or
professional
something.
sounding title.
Domestic technician.
Like at McDonald's, you'd be a grill
domestic food
technician.
A
technician.
cleaner.
No, see, at McDonald's, you'd be a grill technician.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Instead of a burger flipper.
Exactly.
Laura said they're called lunchtime assistants.
That sounds better. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they call them over here. I can't remember. There is a term for it, but it's not lunch lady anymore.
Yeah, pain in the ass.
Mad Props said,
What was that?
David, you found a Amazon package that is 6 years old.
I did.
Yeah, I
Wow.
would have figured he would have called and bitched and returned it by now.
He's
It's obviously
probably
one
one.
package he hasn't returned.
No, it's one of them packages that you know you ring up about and they go, "Oh, you can keep that and dispose of it." And clearly, I didn't.
Oh, I had that one when I ordered, what was it? I ordered landing gear and props for my Air 2. and they sent me a Christmas wreath. Don't know how the
Oh,
fuck
no.
that happened. And I had my
Close
name on it
enough.
and everything. I called him and she's like, "Oh, well, since it's close to the holidays, you could just keep it and throw it away or use it if you want." So we ended up putting it on the
Or
front
you
door.
can donate it to a charity. That's the best one. When you ring them up with something that doesn't work, and you go, "Well, you can just keep it or donate it." It don't fucking work.
No, it doesn't
Well, it
serve.
depends on
purpose.
what it is, because some charities will take broken shit because they can make money off of it, depending on what
No.
it is.
If it doesn't work, you know what I do? I make sure they take it back. I'm like, "No, I'll have the return label. It's going back." And then they're like, "But why are you doing that?" Well, because it's going to cost you. Then you won't send me shit in the future. Doesn't work.
No,
Oh
fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say now.
my god, I found the table. Need that. Lock away the Christmas presents.
Yeah, they don't even get full-time positions as working in the cafeterias. They only are allowed 6 hours a day, and they cannot work any more than that. So you don't even get a full 8 hours a day. It's like 30. I want to
Yeah,
say
good
it's like
point,
30
Michael.
hours, 28 hours a week. That's it.
Clearly, Precious was interested in that one.
I'm eating a cornetto.
Oh dear.
Sorry, dog.
And our schools are growing like crazy. We've already had to. Some of the schools had to have now have to go to 2 lunch periods and split the school into 2 different lunch periods because there's so many students. The high school, I think they're peaking over 1,400 students right now.
Really?
Yeah. It's crazy. They've already completely torn down 2 different schools. I mean, completely leveled them to rebuild them up so
Well,
they
I
could
thought,
build
didn't-
multi-story buildings there now
Wait, are you
because
the one that said that one of the schools they tore down, it's a fire department firehouse now?
no, they tore it down and they made it a multi-story school now
Oh, okay.
because it was all just single-story buildings. But because the schools are getting so packed, they have no more room to go out because they've been established on that property for decades. So what they have to do is just level everything over the summer and build it back up as quick as they can and do multi-story buildings with 2 or 3 stories now because all they have is room to go up. They have no more room to expand out.
I'm going to tell you how this is going to happen and go in the future because we went through this many years ago. We realised we needed bigger schools and they went upwards. And now them upward schools, because they built them so quick, like you said, knock them down, rebuild them very quickly over summer, they're falling down.
They didn't use the best materials, I take it.
No.
Our school was already like 3 or 4 stories high.
Yeah, the last summer they had several schools that just collapsed. The ceilings collapsed because of this
But we're getting like
stuff.
I would say just in the past couple of years, we've probably gotten 20, 25,000 more people move in. Like it's going to be insane. Like I said, in the next 5 years, we're going to be Tampa or Orlando size.
Yeah. In fact,
I wouldn't be surprised if I don't start seeing skyscrapers popping up downtown.
the top floor of one of our buildings was the dormitories for the boarders.
Yeah, this is where you're going to start seeing houses connected to each other, terrace houses going along the road. You've had it now. Here they go.
They've got that in most of their cities anyway.
Not in America, in Florida.
Yeah, of course they have.
They don't. They don't have terrace houses over there.
New York's full of them.
Oh, excuse me. Just in 2023
Florida
alone, more than 26,000 people moved into our county, or the entire county.
Did the good job.
So that's just in 1 year. That's how many people have moved into our county.
and 25,000 of them were Mexican.
Illegal.
I very much doubt it, and let's not go down that route.
Yep.
Oh, by the way, Mexico beat America in Mexico at football 2-0.
Yay.
Let's not go down that route either.
What
The thing
about
is,
India?
I don't give a
getting-
shit. I don't watch it. So
What about India getting bowled out for 46?
Oh my God.
By whom?
Is it New Zealand? Is that New Zealand or South Africa? I can't
Yeah, 'cause-
remember.
Yeah, we had a world record score the other day, didn't we? 800 and some.
Yeah. Yeah.
now, what do you mean by balled out? Like it was a blowout?
No,
Bowled
all
out
the-
means that all the batsmen were
Out.
out.
yeah,
in
like
terms
3
of they
strikes
were
and
bowled.
Are you
out.
talking
Well,
cricket?
We're
Yes.
talking cricket.
Oh,
Yes.
you said batsman. I was like, there ain't no batsman in fucking soccer. The hell's going on here?
Yeah, no, we changed to cricket.
Yeah, clearly Justin has never been to a soccer game because there are batsmen. They're normally in the crowd.
Yeah.
And the Ashes played November 2025 next year in Australia. This time next year.
Yeah, I've just been watching on YouTube that
I'm gonna go to
Football Cops, it's called. And it's about how each individual football club has its own individual police officer now that works with the club. And this guy at Carlisle, he did a runner across the pitch and jumped back into the other stand and thought he got away with it. But then they collared him. And when he was outside, Carlisle scored 2 goals, which meant they were going to Wembley. So he's celebrating. And the police officer went, I don't know why you're celebrating. We're going to Wembley. You're going jail.
Getting out for 46 would be, I mean, it's less than 5 runs per player. So it would be like a baseball game where nobody got past second base.
Something like that.
Right.
Ooh, USB-C cable. Where have you been hiding? I had that from Laura.
Yeah, Michael, if you're talking to me, I don't know shit about cricket.
Or anything else.
But when he said batsman, I assumed it was cricket more than it was soccer. I was like, wait a minute, I've never heard them say batsman in soccer.
What was it one of the Americans called the goalkeeper the other day? The goal stopper. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Goal stopper. We always called it a goalie.
Yeah, that's what we call it. A goalie, a goalkeeper, or
Yeah.
Short for the
Yeah.
goalkeeper. Yeah.
he called it a goal stopper.
How many goalies do you know of
Andrew.
regularly goal stoppers?
I've never
What's
called it a
the
goal
other one they
stopper.
call it? A penalty kick. No, it's just a penalty. We don't need to kick on the end of it. We know he's going to kick it. It's not like American football where he can pick it up with his hands and throw it. No.
Who do you think he's going to kick?
It did used to be a penalty kick
Yeah. But there's too many words in it.
in the
Yeah.
same way as it used to be a corner kick.
No,
Yeah,
it's always been a
just a
corner
corner.
and a penalty. It's only people that are not interested in the sport that give it stupid names. Pack it in.
Evening, Dre.
It's called a free kick.
No, we
Yes.
just call it the free.
Look,
we,
Dre,
we
I'm
love
not going to take that.
We love shortening words.
Look, Dre, I'm not going to take that from somebody who learned how to fly from Matt.
Right, where's this fucking adapter?
Well,
Is that the story that Matt taught him how to fly?
Yeah.
speaking of which, haven't seen him on a bit.
He was on Rodney Bell's.
Oh,
I was
Last
talking to Matt about
episode.
doing a live show the other day, and Matt just really he's just not into it anymore. He has no wants to want to do another live show. He's really just out of it. He's tired of doing them. He just, as I said, are you going to do like a follow-up update of your trip with Dennis? And he don't really feel like it. He's like, no. He goes, I just, I don't want to do them anymore. He goes, I don't mind popping into them every once in a while of other people doing them, but he goes, I just don't want to do them no more. He just has no interest in it anymore. It's just
That's
like me
true.
with the drones. He's just moved on, find other shit to do.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
me
he's
and Laura
bored.
was actually going to speak to you and tell you to get back to your Saturday night tech chat.
Oh, by the way, Dan was on Bill's last night
Yeah, I saw that.
because
Yeah,
it was Bill Coast to Coast
300 show.
300th show, and he started off with him, Dan, and Billy Kyle.
Oh.
Who was this?
Bill
Dan.
Thomas, Coast to Coast.
Oh, I thought you said Dan, as in that fix shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was.
Huh?
He was on there. I clicked in for like
That was
5
his
minutes.
the
and I fell
very
asleep.
first show was him, Billy Kyle, and Bill.
The
Yeah,
Floridians.
I clicked in, watched about 5 minutes. I threw another video on. I fell asleep, so I didn't even watch it. I saw Dan. He had quite a bit of people on his panel.
Oh, we got to see Dan and Billy in the first ones, where Billy was skinny and young, and Dan was large. Like he said, he was over 400 pounds in weight then.
Oh yeah, Dan was big back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he
If
said.
you go to his original channel and just click on some of his oldest videos, yeah, you'll see he still has some on there that are like
Hardly
over
recognize
7 years old.
Well,
Oh,
that's like Canadian Drone Hub was big time.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about
Yeah.
big, like as in Dan was fat back in the day.
He was
overweight.
400
Well, he was
pounds.
big.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
now
we're not talking about on YouTube.
he's 208. Mind you, he was still nowhere near as bad as Philly Mike. Mike used to be over 600 pounds in weight.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus,
Hello,
that's
Donald.
huge.
What?
Yeah.
Did you just say 600?
Yeah, he was a big boy.
Yeah, can we not
Pounds?
just convert this to stone, please? Fucking pound.
Wow, I didn't realize he was that heavy. I knew he was heavier,
Yeah,
but
I
I
can
didn't realize he
imagine
was.
being that big. Jesus.
600 divided by 14. 43 stone.
What?
42.857 stone.
That's still big.
Ra-
That is huge.
David, round up.
I only weigh 15.
No.
42.8. Round up to 43.
Andrew, if you know anything, if you don't want to offend anyone, especially women,
Yeah, you don't round up.
round
you don't
up.
round up.
you round
Round
down.
down.
When it's weight, you round down.
Yeah.
Ah, but
you
in this case, he's saying round up because that's how much weight they've lost.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
that's not my-
He started out at a heavier weight. Now look at him.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, yeah. Dan's down to 208, he says now. From 420, I think.
So, Lance, how's everything down there?
Well, I mean, even Mikey's still over around 400. So he's still lost 200 pounds, but he's not. He's still big.
Lance isn't down anywhere. He's over there,
I'm over and up.
over and up.
So, how are things way over there, Lance?
Hey, it's a beautiful day today. I can't believe it. It looked nasty this morning. Nice and sunny.
I don't
Gonna
think
have
it peaked over 75 here today. It got a
We're gonna have
little
some-
warm in the afternoon, but not bad.
We peaked at 62.
So, did you fully send the drone then?
Can we have that in
so nice.
Celsius, Mark?
Hey?
Can we have that in Celsius? Stop pandering to the Americans.
17.
Thank you.
I had 20. We had 27.
Ooh, Dominic got
Yeah,
you.
we got up to about 74, 75. It was warm enough to take your sweatshirt off, but it was still nice if you took your sweater off.
Well,
75
considering
though.
right, considering Monday, Sunday and Monday, we maxed out at 7 degrees during the day, right? Imagine my surprise yesterday when I put a fucking big jumper on to go to this meeting, and it was fucking got up to 24. What a knob!
Ours didn't. We didn't get up to 24. We only got up to 16 yesterday.
Yeah, we got up to 21 today.
But the minimum was 9 today.
Yeah, our minimum's 17 tonight.
Mark, that's a little
Maybe like
chilly.
summer.
It's a little chilly.
Yeah,
Really?
it's warm. It was the other night when it was only 3.
Yeah, it's not chilly.
Hey, cool cat.
So I found out that the National Transportation
Jim.
Board for the whole U.S., the Federal National Transportation Board, apparently they're moving to do all street signs as pictures with no words now. Apparently that's something they want to implement now.
Oh, for
Because-
God's sake.
They
Does
said
that make-
because there was some study done, some big study done that said that people can recognize signs quicker by looking at a picture than reading it.
Well, in
Hey,
that case, whoa,
It
whoa,
took us
whoa.
thousands of years to get away from hieroglyphics, and we're going back to it.
Jim.
It would help.
And
It would help.
Hey,
But let's be honest here.
Where's
People can
TJ?
recognise smileys better than road signs and of any type.
Well, see, a lot of
Well-
ours, some of ours have pictures and words, and then some of them just have words. Like a stop sign, it will just say stop, big word letters. But
It would
apparently they want to put pictures on them now.
yeah, it would
I don't
help.
know.
What's the picture
Well,
of a stop then?
what
would
Yeah,
about
like
this?
Joy said, because they wanted
It would help.
what they
Yeah.
want to do is get more on par with the rest of the world, because I guess a lot of the rest of the world uses pictures. from what they said.
Use pictures
No,
and
When you
words.
take it
What
on,
if-
when they get more on par, moron is the operative word.
We don't use it.
TJ.
Here I am. Here I am.
And just think of who makes the signs. Those prisoners, they won't have to learn to spell.
Yeah,
Yeah. Some signs they misspell.
What are we talking about? Misspelling words or what, or phrases or whatever?
Street signs, how they misspell the street on the sign.
There was a street sign right off the highway in California for Daggett, California. It was Daggett, but they forgot one of the T's, and it was like that for years. It just was missing a T off of it.
well, I was
Yeah, I guess-
born on Shakespeare Road, and for the past 40 years since they changed the street sign, suddenly there's no E on the end of Shakespeare.
That's weird.
Shakespeare? Now
There's
it's
this guy-
Shakespeare.
And there's this guy that that I see on Facebook. He's like, "Can we go through some of these funny signs?" And he's like, shows like all these like funny signs or whatever. It's hilarious.
Or inappropriate street signs.
Yeah.
Oh, there's plenty of them over here.
I think Paul's heard of a few.
Down the road from us, we've got a signpost that says secret nuclear bunker. I'm pointing to it. Ain't fucking secret now.
Is it from like World War One or something?
World
Or
War
the
One
Cold
wouldn't have
War?
a nuclear bunker.
They didn't have
Yeah, they
nuclear
didn't
bunkers in
create,
World War One.
Nuclear bombs till World War II, right at the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a gay village in Manchester where somebody removed the first letter of each of the words and Canal Street became Anal Street.
All right, here's that question. It almost
Yes.
a designed question to flip a
I
trigger.
saw
for
that.
me.
I saw that, Mark.
But in Wales, they have to have the signs in English and Welsh. And somebody put the sign that says in English, it says heavy goods vehicles closes at 4 p.m. And then they continued, it's on the letter that was sent to the company, it continued to say, "Don't
In Welsh.
forget to translate into Welsh." So
That's
it now
what they're all
says heavy good vehicles. Place closes at 4 o'clock, and then in Welsh it says, "Don't forget to translate into Welsh." In Welsh. Duh. And it was up there for about 6 years before anyone
Yeah,
noticed.
Dusty, I don't know what symbol they would put on a stop sign. I'm not entirely sure. Because I don't even know if they have started implementing that yet, or if it's
Right. We have stop
Dre might know
sign.
that.
The
White
stop sign
circle
over here is a
with a
circle,
big
red
and a-
circle with a white dash in it.
Like I said,
Well,
I
it-
don't know
No,
because
it's not.
I didn't even know that was a thing until I read it in my
Well,
book
somewhere
about the National
i-
Transportation
in the
Board.
U.S. somewhere there's a corner
No, it's
where they
not.
come to where the streets come to a T. On one way it says this way road,
It's
and
actually
the other side says that way road, and
Oh,
right
what
next to it says yield. Do I yield to this
Oh.
way or do I yield to that way?
the red circle with a white dash.
Yes, no
is
entry.
no entry. It's a white circle with a red outline with a
No,
red.
it's a yield.
You're
It's a triangle.
Wasn't even gonna hit yours anyway.
okay. Let me just open this in a new
And
tab.
if it's a red diagonal, then that's a giveaway. I think.
Yeah,
Oh
Dre
no,
might
the giveaway is triangular.
Okay.
Isn't
Here
it?
we go.
Dre might know when they're going to switch all that shit. I don't know. That was just something the instructor read to us out of the book we were studying.
There you go. You've got your SOS.
It didn't give
Yep.
us any information
I
on
don't
it.
know why you need a police accident sign, but there you countdown markers for yards on the motorway. Unless you're not stopping signs, but then these are your main order signs. You got your no entry. That's the national speed limit, which they always put on single country lanes for some reason.
Yeah.
Yep.
No U-turn. Stop for police.
No, you have the national speed limit also on what's it at the on the road of a motorway.
Yeah, I don't know why it has a motorbike jump in a car for no motor vehicle.
Evil Knievel.
Evil Knievel, yeah.
It
Yeah.
is
No
Evil
Evil
Knievel.
Knievel.
Yeah, that's what's it.
So your stop sign is here. This one, and you got your giveaway there.
Well,
So you could easily just have a red octagon, and I think people would work it out.
Yeah.
Stop sign is universal, I think.
Then you got your frail pedestrian crossings, loose chip-ins. Don't ask me how the fucking hell that car did that symbol there, you know.
Yeah,
Slippery
yeah.
surface.
A good burnout there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
Burnout
the
on this road.
lower left corner. Lower
Yeah.
left corner.
Roundabout.
Roundabout.
Yeah, roundabout. Oh, there's fucking plenty of them.
Oh,
Yeah, too many.
car falling off a dock's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one.
What
this
about
one was
zebra?
Is that
There's
not
one
on?
called zebra.
Yeah, that's
Zebra crossing.
Zebra.
pedestrian crossing.
Zebra.
Zebra crossing.
Black and white stripes
Zebra
across the
crossing.
road.
As in the big zebra?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
As
Zebra
in they
crossing.
call the
Zebra
letter
crossing.
Z.
Zebra crossing.
The zebra. For the whole of the world except for America, it's a zebra.
Why do they call it Zebra or whatever?
Well,
Because
it's a
they never
zebra.
made it to the moon.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, we had Pink Floyd.
Because it's only got one E.
We had
There
Pink
was a
Floyd.
T-
We
It had
made
there was
two
a
E's,
TSR.
we call it zebra. Got one E, it's zebra.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
say
there
by
was-
the end of
there
this
was-
decade, the entire world will be calling it zebra, not because it is easy, but because it is hard.
Good
And there was
evening,
a
Dre.
TSR.
So do you call it a zoo for a zoo?
A zoo is spelled with a Z, so we call it zoo.
Zoo.
So
Yeah.
why,
Yeah.
So why
Well,
is
yeah.
zebra
Yeah.
not zebra?
why not zebra? There's no D in it.
Hey, Don, did you ever get your pool? Did you get your pool finished? Because I can see like a reflection. It looked like a reflection of like water or something on your ceiling. Or did you
That's
finish
from his
putting
sink.
your?
We finished the pool a long time ago, beginning of summer, dude.
Oh,
And now
I
it's
just saw-
closed up.
oh.
Now we got it here.
Oh,
Here is my deck. TJ
Oh,
wanted to
nice
see
deck.
oh.
Good
and
choice.
there's the pool with the cover on it. I need to go ahead and start draining it down so I can winterize the pump and everything.
Yeah.
Going back to
Oh.
the New Zealanders again.
Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
deck, it's a dick.
Yeah, nice. Work.
It must be the reflection of the water inside the sink that's like reflecting.
What is this? It is not. No, that is actually. That is actually the sun, I think, coming in direct. Let me look.
Coming through a window.
Yeah, but no, there's definitely some sort of something
ta-
moving because it was waving at one point.
Nope, it is the reflection off the water of the pool. You are correct.
Ah, see, I told you.
Good call. Good call, TJ.
Yeah.
I thought you could the pool.
The pool's closed. Yeah, we have cover on it, but there's water on top of the cover.
All right.
Justin Coolcat sent you some alternative British road signs on email.
I'm not at my computer at the moment. You gotta give me a few minutes.
Like bumpy road.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. We're having
What'd you
Haluski for dinner tonight.
You're having what for dinner?
Food.
Haluski.
And man fighting with umbrella.
Yeah.
Boris
Basically,
Johnson.
cabbage
Ooh.
and
Yeah, that looks good.
egg noodle. I have bacon bits in with the cabbage and add like a stick of butter and bake it.
Lots of sun and can expect
Nice.
a high of 65 degrees.
I had a
Fahrenheit
chicken
and a low of
burger.
41 degrees.
And it is a comfort food from hell.
Well, it
A
wasn't,
comfort food from
wasn't the
hell.
chicken burger.
So how's the pizza, TJ?
No, that's not too bad. It was from last night.
That's about right. He's like a dog with a bone.
EJ.
The Darby and Nutella pizza with applesauce.
Right. Now,
What's
EJ, I need you to calm down because this is going to make you laugh.
Okay.
This was the British Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, and his umbrella moment.
Yeah.
Oh, this was great. This was straight out of
Straight out of what?
you tell me he did not practice this by watching Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
This is just
There you
pure Mr.
go.
Bean right here.
No, thank you.
Wait, what happened?
Wow.
Wait a second.
TJ.
Using it for
Looks like a
communication
satellite dish.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
And Charles is like, you don't know what you're doing, do you?
That's pretty good.
What was Charles going through Charles's head when he agreed that Boris should be Prime
He
Minister?
was holding the umbrella.
It's all politics, my man. All politics.
Oh no. People say that was an idiot moment, but we've all had idiot moments. I thought it was a very humanizing moment. Because who hasn't been in a situation like that?
I can't say I've been in a situation like that.
I've never flipped a.
Oh, okay, maybe not the exact situation.
Yeah, I can say that.
Can you guys
Never
not,
been-
can nobody think conceptually anymore?
I've never been stood next to the king.
That's right. You never have. So you've always been in an uncomfortable
So
situation
you're
where
talking
you
about
love it up.
a similar situation.
A situation where you keep messing up, where you're doing your best and you just kind of laugh and go along with it.
Yeah, I've done that in the bathroom before. I keep grunting and nothing coming out.
That's not a bad combo, Edward. Smoked sausage and sauerkraut.
Oh yeah,
What do you
sausage
think,
and
Don?
sauerkraut. Very good.
Yeah, that's pretty standard in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a German dish.
Uh,
Yeah, Yeah, sausage and sauerkraut is another staple of
Oh.
ours.
Hey, Frank, how you doing?
Doing good, guys.
Hey,
What's up, Frank?
Francois.
So what's all the chit chat today? What's special?
Well,
just on
the
food again.
Neo is the talk of the town everywhere.
That and the US Customs blocking the importation of
So
the
what?
SBS.
What is the official stance on that here?
It's,
Justin, any idea?
I didn't hear nothing about it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
it's happening.
Well, why did we suddenly decide? Oh, we're blocking him.
You
It's
are
not.
in the Forced Workers Act.
The longshoremen, they
No, not the longshoremen. The people who
No.
manufacture it and mine the part, make the
oh,
that they're using to make it.
They need to make
Oh,
sure they need the
those
documentation
workers,
to
okay.
show that it isn't using slave
I
labor.
was like, it can't
Yeah.
be the longshoremen because they've already agreed.
Yeah, no, the longshoremen can't be called forced laborers anymore.
Well, they wanted to hold the whole
Mm-hmm.
country by the grasp of their hand.
Yeah.
And see how
Well,
long
you
we
see,
make
you know how
out.
much an average dock worker makes, right? It's a ridiculous amount of money.
It's like 200,000 to 300,000.
Yeah, it's like around
Something like that.
200,000.
Here goes,
Oh.
here goes TJ. He's gonna deep throat. Again, watch him.
There you go,
Oh.
TJ. Become a worker.
Here we go, Frank.
I meant, but,
Oh,
Justin,
yeah,
how
yeah,
did,
I know what you meant.
how was your first day on the job with the bus thing?
Well, this is my third day, and I haven't
Third
been
day.
on the actual bus yet. Well, I have
Oh.
for training, but not for with students or anything.
Oh,
Bus that moves.
Yeah, he's not been trusted with the kids yet.
Oh, Jim.
I mean, everything's
Yeah.
I've passed everything so far, so all the tests they've thrown at me, I've passed them. So
oh, yeah, and I asked my
Sit, boy, sit,
Hey,
sit.
Don, are you there?
I'm here.
Do you see Jim's comment about the garlic meatballs pasta?
I'm not on chat. Let me go look.
He said, just like garlic meatballs pasta with spinach, 2 fresh buns from Cobb's. Dessert will be pumpkin scones with caramel icing.
Dude, that sounds amazing. But Justin, I asked my boss if he could bump me up to $18 an hour with my new position. He said no.
well, I mean, it didn't hurt to ask. So worst
Doesn't hurt
case
to ask.
scenario.
You don't
They
ask,
say
you
no.
don't know.
Yeah.
So did you take the job?
Yeah, I filled out all the application and all that stuff. It won't happen till like November 1st.
Because if you're making 15 an hour right now, that'd be 2,400 a month if you're working 40 hours a week. So
Yeah.
add, and you're going to be making what, 1780? You said 17 something.
Another
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
Like,
$2 an hour.
You don't mess around with TJ when he's chewing.
Yeah.
So
It's
what's
an,
your new job, TJ?
it's
Huh?
an extra $100 a week, isn't it?
yeah, about
well-
that. Yeah.
So are you being bumped to manager, TJ?
Well, like it's gonna be like
Supervisor.
Shift
Yeah,
supervisor.
well, not real. Yeah, I get. Well, it's a shift lead position.
Yeah, it's a shift
Oh, yeah, yeah.
supervisor. It's just a different term for it.
A supervisor, yeah.
And here's the scary part, Andrew. They're even going to give him keys to the store.
Well, that's a good thing because TJ can be reliable.
He's going to be able to tell people what to do.
Yeah, he's gonna go up to lock the door, and somebody will say, "Can I get in?" Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Come back tomorrow.
Oh, I mean, he can do that and everything if he wants to keep the
I
position
hope.
for more than a day.
Uh,
He doesn't want to keep it for
TJ,
more than
when the
one day.
TJ, when the hurricane came in, did they close the store?
No, but
Nope, that's why they're hiring a shift
Jesus.
position here so he can work it during the hurricane.
we actually we were supposed to leave at like at 6, but we ended up leaving at like 3 or something like that.
Who
Well,
on the top? Who near the top makes that decision to close your store? The manager, or is it
yeah,
corporate?
yeah, corporate.
the Hurricane was miles
The
away.
district
from where he
manager has
was.
the final say, I would imagine.
But corporate, I believe, is in the Midwest.
Yeah, but TJ wasn't in the hurricane, so
Yeah, miles away from it.
Like out near Indiana.
Like in the southeast corner of.
That would be corporate headquarters, but every chain has district managers or regional managers.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's on the southeast of Florida.
I mean, even though we were miles away from it, I mean, I guess like from all the wind and the rain or whatever, we still like closed the store down.
So TJ, say you're making $17.50 an hour because you can't remember the exact amount, so I just did it at $7.50. You'd go from 26 to 2,800 a month. Before taxes. But since we don't pay state tax, so you just have to take whatever your federal taxes are.
Yeah.
So
It'd be more than that. It'll be 400 that goes up, not 200.
no, that I just did the math on there. 1750 times 40, and then you times that by 4, it's 2,800.
Yeah, but the difference between 15 and 17 and a half is 2.5. Times 40 is 100. Times 4 is 400.
yeah,
So
but that's
if your 2800's right, your 26 was wrong. It should be 24.
2,400, and then yeah, you're right. I meant to say 2,400. Yeah, so 2,400. So yeah, you'd be roughly gaining about $400 more a month.
I mean, I guess that's not too bad. I guess.
It's
And
better
then
than
that-
so.
Well,
That's
after
two
10,
Neos. You can
after
buy 2 Neos for that.
well, after
Yeah.
federal tax, you would be right around probably
What's
2650 maybe. I don't know how much you pay for federal tax, but you'd be closer to 2,600 that you're making now, that you're already paying taxes on. You'd be closer to that number.
Well, if it was
Yeah.
20% tax, it'd knock that 400 down to 320.
I gotta run,
'Cause-
guys. See y'all later.
Okay,
Thanks,
Frank,
Ryan.
thanks for
Frank, we'll
stopping
see
in.
ya.
I know
Hey, Lance.
we're not that interesting, but thanks anyway.
That's all good. I came here just to chit chat and have some fun with you
You
guys.
got a chance to watch TJ
TJ giggle.
mouth just to go.
well, Frank. You got a lot. You got a lot in tonight. You said a lot.
That's funny.
See you later, mate.
Thanks, buddy.
Have fun on your
Hey,
RC
Frank.
show tonight.
That's funny.
So, Lance, what are you up to? You going home?
I'm headed home. No esports tonight because of conferences. The kids, left at noon. Actually, they left at 11:15. So we didn't have any after school activities after school today. So I'm going home early.
Yes. So does that mean more droning for Lance?
I hope so.
Well, Lance has got to go out and get himself the Neo.
Joe's sending it to me.
Oh, Joe's sending you his. Okay.
Yeah.
Does Joe know it?
Joe doesn't know that, but that's cool.
Why is Joe sending you his knee? Does he not like flying it or something?
No,
He doesn't like it anymore.
This is Lance's idea. It doesn't have anything to do with Joe.
Yeah. TJ, get with the program.
Hey,
This
TJ,
isn't-
lean towards your phone, will you?
TJ, when even Andrew gets a joke, you're way behind.
Joe
Lean
can't.
closer, TJ. Closer.
lean closer.
Come on, come in
Lean
there.
in closer.
Get in there.
Lean in
Come in
closer.
there.
Are you leaving us, Cool Cat?
Joe can't get it to stick in
That's
the
funny.
living room.
That's
Unless-
hilarious.
Where'd Joe go out flying?
Football.
It's Thursday night, so there might be Thursday night football.
I don't know.
You know-
He's got a parade to do either tonight or tomorrow night.
Yeah, I think that was tonight.
You know,
That's where it gone.
Oh, his home. I thought his homecoming parade. I suppose it could be tonight. I thought it was tomorrow night.
Yeah, I would imagine the homecoming parade would be on a Friday night, not on a Thursday.
Want to play some football?
Are you ready for some football?
Lance, did you used to play football?
I played football in college as well. Yes, played all the way through college.
What'd you play? A quarterback?
Whoa. No, I was a linebacker. I was on the
Ooh.
defensive side of the ball.
He used to kick ass and take names.
That's right. I ate nails for breakfast, along with offensive linemen.
Yeah.
Bit like me at rugby. I wasn't too fast, but I was heavy and stocky, so I was a prop.
TJ, you leave those old women alone in the parking lot now.
How
You know,
you
TJ?
doing? How you doing?
There any manufacturing jobs near you, TJ?
Is what?
Any manufacturing near you?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I'm ready to go work in a factory. My daughter's boyfriend, who just moved down here, he started just like a month ago, and he's making more money than I was making at the other place at my old job after 23 years.
Yeah, that's terrible, isn't it?
Wow.
All my gummy bears?
No,
You
I
lucky.
didn't
I
mean
mean,
that.
you
know
can,
your
you
gummy
can start in a
bear.
factory and be making.
I did. That wasn't me. I don't know who that was.
TJ's chewing other people's gum, you know?
No.
You can start in a factory around here for around $20 an hour.
Hey, just lean in towards her and say, here.
DJ, is an employee yelling at you right now?
Yeah. Because she accused him of chewing her gum.
No, it was here. Let me see this for a second.
No.
No, I'm gonna
this
show
one's
my.
not open.
No, I'm not gonna open it. This is what it was. It was the Jolly Rancher gummies. It was a big. It was a big bag. A big bag.
Thank God I kept my small bag.
TJ, leave the ranchers alone.
Hey, TJ, tell her from us that you got to keep an eye on you when there's any candy around.
I know, that's right.
Trick or treat.
There's literally like food here. Check this out. Watch this. This is what our counter looks like. And there's like drinks and stuff over there.
Is that your purse right there or what?
No, that's not mine. That's
he's got a merce.
That's my coworkers.
He's got a merce.
TJ, Cool Cat said he won't leave until he's performed my God-given quest, which is to inspire TJ to take an interest in science of any kind.
Oh God.
Cool Cat. Do you have a response to that?
What?
All right, guys. I'll see y'all in the morning.
Okay, TJ, you behave yourself now.
All right, I will.
And leave them gummies alone.
See y'all later.
Okay, bye-bye.
He had to leave before he was getting a bollocking for eating more gummies.
I can't imagine him working in a store.
Get ready for my daughter to come home too.
He'd be a wild one.
Never mind working in a store. He's going to be somebody's boss.
Yeah.
But David, TJ has more common sense than some of his bosses.
What? Are we talking about TJ?
I'm sure TJ has more common sense than some of his bosses.
I don't know.
You know a different TJ than we know.
Yeah, you know a different TJ.
How long have you known TJ, Andrew?
Only as
TJ
long
probably
as
be good at his job. That's all we need to know. But let's be honest here now. He's going to be someone's boss, right? And he's going to be in one of them meetings, where he's got to give somebody a bollocking, and he's going to end up bursting out laughing, And they're going to be like, "Can I go yet?
What,
Can I go yet?"
David, what would you do if TJ was your boss?
That's
You're
funny.
fired.
Fired.
That's funny.
You're fired. You're fired.
Cool Cat, I believe a science. Cool Cat as is psychology a science or medical discipline? I'm
Which
thinking
col-
both.
Which college?
Cool Cat asked the question in the chat.
If he's on about Lance teaches
Is,
at
is psychology a science or a medical discipline?
Medical discipline.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
And I know this because my niece is studying psychology.
It's an ology.
So it's a science.
Makes you an allocrat.
I'm looking forward to that mental health appointment when I go in there and she's my fucking psychiatrist. Ah, shit.
Wasn't that in Big Bang?
What's that?
You're studying an ology.
No, I can't remember it in Big Bang.
Can't remember.
We're all studying ologies, really.
I know it was in a comedy program.
Yeah. No, in Big Bang Theory, it's more geology that he hates.
Yeah, no, it was somebody going on about the fact that they were going to be studying an ology because it was a science.
According to this, psychology is not considered a health science because it doesn't focus on physical health and wellness. It is a social science.
Well,
yeah, because psychology is not the same as psychiatry.
Hmm.
Well, a psychologist does psychiatry.
Oh,
No.
are we talking about psychiatry or psychology?
No, psychology is completely different to psychiatry.
Yes, psychology is a science.
And psychiatry is a medical.
The medical specialty of psychiatry uses research in the field of neuroscience and psychology.
See, there's part of the crossover.
They are related.
Psychology and psychiatry.
One can't work without the other.
Yeah, but if you're a psychologist, you can't do psychiatry.
Mark, Mark has a question from Cool Cat.
Tough.
He asks you, why is Mark always reading the questions?
Mark, what do you mean reading the questions? Andrew's the one that reads all the questions.
Reading into the question.
Reading into.
Because he's a good psychologist.
That's the way my head works. And that's psychology.
Oh, yeah.
Psychiatry is trying to fix it.
Yeah.
Psychology is knowing how his brain works. Psychology is trying to fix how his brain works.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes you shouldn't try to fix it. Because you just mess it up more.
It works fine. It works a damn sight better than a lot of people.
True. So you warming up over there, Dominic?
Yep.
Of course he's warming up. We're cooling down.
We had 27 Celsius, which is what, 81 or 82 yesterday.
Pack that in and send
It's
it.
now 21.
You're only just
Now,
into
21 degrees. It was 19 degrees overnight. And it is now raining.
Oh, we had that yesterday. It's been sunny all day today.
We've just been having little rain showers. Been sunny with odd rain shower passing through.
Yeah.
No, we're not. We're having
It absolutely threw it
thick
down
rain.
at midnight, and then it started raining again at about 2 o'clock.
Well, we're not supposed to get rain for 2 weeks, maybe 3.
Now, we're not supposed to get rain for at least the next 2 hours.
And that's pushing it.
Yeah.
It doesn't rain in England. It
Yeah, cool cat. That's called something else. I can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, we don't need to worry about when it's going to start raining in England.
We just need to see when it's going to stop.
Yeah.
Oh,
it already is.
Basically, if it stops raining in England, something horribly has gone wrong.
Yeah.
What about
Global drying.
that? Cloud seeding.
Yeah, they don't
Oh,
need
let's
any
not
of
go
that.
down that route. You can get yourself into serious trouble with that at the moment.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's what
They always used to say that if you look out of the window and you can see the hills, it's going to rain.
it's
If
the
you
live putting cool cat.
Shouldn't
It's
that
all-
be the way round? If you can see the hills, it's not gonna rain. If you can't see the hills, it's gonna.
No, if you can see the hills, it's going to rain. Can't see the hills, it's already raining.
Ah, there you go. That makes more sense.
Yeah, that's not where I thought you were going with that, but yeah, you're right.
And that actually makes a lot of sense.
That's what I miss about my mum's old place. You looked out the windows in all 4 directions. There was hills and the sea. Absolutely gorgeous.
You had windows in all 4 directions.
In my mum's place, yeah.
Huh?
Because they had a bungalow.
Right.
Well, a dormer bungalow because they had an upstairs built on it.
Yeah.
And the upstairs had windows in all 4.
Uh-huh.
Because upstairs was just one big room.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you'd look out the window and you see Snowdonia, you'd be like, wow. Run and get the camera, come back and it's gone.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did it go? It was there a minute ago.
Covered in cloud.
Yeah, it just disappeared.
Well, my uncle had a croft kind of thing right at the foot of Snowdon.
Ooh.
In Diniolan.
Never heard of that place.
Cool cat.
Not far from Dinorwick.
Is your buddy by chance believing the government is spying on us?
Andrew?
And you've only just realised that now?
If you're going to start talking about this shit, let us get our tinfoil hats on first.
Hey, I'm reading the chat or responding to cool cat.
No. If you're going to mention it in the chat, let us get our tinfoil hats on.
Wait, tinfoil hats for what?
All this government conspiracy shit.
Government don't pick it up.
No, I would say from the Snowden files, that's 100% accurate.
Well, all
they
I'm going
were
to say is...
not only were they spying on us, they were spying on the entire fucking globe.
Donald, Jim asked you, do you use regular cabbage? Try Korean cabbage. So much nicer.
Korean.
North Korean or South Korean?
Yeah, I'm sure North Korean cabbage isn't that great.
He said Korean cabbage.
It's got to be from South Korea then.
Don't know. It could be North Korean. And it could be listening to you.
I'd rather
It'd
have
be an
Savoy.
underdeveloped cabbage if that was the case.
I'd rather have Savoy cabbage. If it's as a vegetable. White cabbage good in a curry.
Right, here we go with the curry again.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, this is I'm using just a regular green cabbage.
What's wrong with curry?
Mark,
Just
I don't know. Mark's like curry with the way I am with tacos.
Yeah.
No, no, no. Curry. Curry is the British national dish.
Don't use too much really spicy curry, because otherwise you're gonna have issues.
When you say regular green cabbage,
That's
Green
what
cabbage.
you normally get over here. Is green cabbage.
I think you mean white cabbage.
yeah, I think there's a white
I mean, green cabbage.
Yeah,
If
cool cat.
crinkly leaves, then it's a Savoy,
It's not Savoy.
right?
Then it's a white cabbage.
Mm.
Green cabbage.
No, it's literally green.
It might
That's
have
why
green.
they call it green cabbage.
We call it green cabbage because it's fucking green.
Exactly.
That is correct.
Green leaf.
It is green cabbage.
Then a white heart. Our most common cabbage is a
Okay,
white.
what do you guys over there think of corned beef and cabbage?
It's beautiful.
Fucking disgusting.
It's all right.
He doesn't eat corned beef.
Corned beef and cabbage is okay. Definitely not one of my favorite dishes. I wouldn't go out of my way to eat it.
But you see, the difference being is that our corned beef is not the same as your corned beef.
Was it
Oh,
different
okay, well, I'm
cut
just speaking
or
from the
different-
kind we eat over here. I don't go out of my
Well-
way to eat it.
Your corned beef is just beef, isn't it?
Like
Our
if I had a choice between corned beef and cabbage and McDonald's, I'd take McDonald's before I'd eat that. Now, not to say I won't eat
Cabbage
it.
and
I
corned
just
beef,
don't.
that's great stuff.
I just don't. I
Yeah.
wouldn't. I saw
No,
something
corned
out of
beef is
Mc-
not just beef. It's
Oh.
a cured beef. It's cured brisket.
yeah, but our corned beef is like ground beef with fat in it, a lot of fat, and pressed into a shape, like a tin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Ours is like
definitely not-
a cured brisket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely different.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yours isn't ground. Yours is just a piece of beef.
Oh, there goes some Sandhill cranes. Fucking ribeye of the sky right there, buddy. Yeah, eat one of those. I still want to try one. I can't hunt them in Florida.
Our corned beef is considered, what is it, reddish pink, Donald?
Yeah, it's cured. With curing,
that-
salt, yeah,
Is that a correct color term for that? Or
yeah, it'd be a pink.
Yeah, it's a it comes out like a pinkish color. It almost looks like medium rare steak, almost a little
Yeah.
bit like that kind of color.
It's like a ham, but only steak, beef, a brisket.
okay.
Corn just means salted, I believe.
I don't know.
I was waiting for Mark to come in. Salt is the Latin term for.
Well, interestingly enough, that's where our term for salary comes from, because people were paid
Exactly.
in salt.
Yeah, they were. But salt is not a Latin name.
Really?
Oh, salt would definitely be a highly tradable item if you were in like an apocalyptic type scenario.
Oh, salt was one of the most popular tradable spices in the world.
Right.
It's
But
been
it doesn't go
tradable
bad.
It's been tradable spice for what, 300 years?
Just
more?
like honey too.
It can
Huh.
lose flavor with time.
Honey won't go bad either.
Add water to it. It will.
Oh, here's
Hold
the
on.
answer.
The term comes from the treatment of the meat with large grained rock salt, known as corns of salt.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, JD.
I thought I tickled a memory,
Welcome,
but
Andrew. I
Because
just want to-
recently they dug up what was it? Some pots from Egypt.
yeah, with honey. Yeah.
Yeah, and they were full of fucking honey, and it was still totally edible. You could still eat it. It was over 3,000 years old.
Yeah, it had just turned white and crystalline. You heat it up, it'll go back to being clear honey.
And they were almost shocked that it was still in one piece.
Well, there was multiple of them. There was a bunch of them. They were big too. They were big ass like clay vases.
Yes, corned beef and pastrami are the same cut of meat as prepared they're both cured, but pastrami is like a peppered.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
seasoned differently and sliced thin.
Mhm.
I had a neighbor that used to do pork pastrami. He would do it with a pork shoulder, cut the bone out of it, and go ahead and cure it like you would do a pastrami. And it was pretty good. But I've never done one. I've never actually cooked a brisket either. My wife and I were talking about that the other day. I'm kind of trepidatious about doing a brisket.
What if you
Trepidatious.
smoke
Word of
what
the
if you
day.
smoke a brisket?
Yeah, that's how I would do it if I was going to do one, but I've never done one.
There's your
never-
word of the day calendar. Trepidatious.
Yes. And today's word is
I'm sorry I use good words and stuff.
Edward, my house does that too. Every St. Patrick's Day.
Come on, Donald, stop trying to educate people.
Yep. Okay, I'll dumb it down for Justin. The idea of doing a brisket makes my balls crawl.
Fucking idiot, I swear.
Hey, it's a perfect description of trepidation.
Jim.
That's how he got hurt last
What are you cooking tonight, Dom?
No.
night. I was like, "Mom, your books are no longer safe."
Nope.
Did you get my message quickly?
On what?
I texted.
Which one?
So are you and Laura okay now, David?
What was that?
Are you and Laura okay now after the other day?
What happened the other day?
Screamed at each other?
We
After
always
the
scream
ticket-
at
Oh,
each
they
other.
do that. They do that shit every day. Every time I'm on a damn live
No,
stream with her, all I
after-
hear is David screaming in the background.
No, the other day I heard there was yelling between David and Laura over
No, it wasn't a nasty argument or anything. It was just the fact that she'd been trying to get tickets for hours, and then when she finally got given tickets, yeah, instead of paying for them because you only get a couple of minutes to pay for them, she started dancing around the room going, "I got tickets." I was like, "Fucking pay for them!"
You don't have tickets till you click pay.
Mm-hmm.
I was too excited.
Why don't you put in your credit card number and
They
then
do
click
that
enter?
PayPal.
We use PayPal. We got them protected.
Yeah, that's when PayPal asks you for like 10 different verifications. By the time you get through them all, fucking done sold out.
Yeah.
PayPal does that sometimes.
Here's how you spell it. You need one.
Well,
No, but PayPal does that shit sometimes. You'll be sitting there and you'll go to pay for something. All of a sudden, it wants you to verify your email, verify your phone number. And then other times you'll just click pay and it just fucking goes right through.
yeah, and this is the problem. Laura was one of the last to get tickets.
They put on a
Sold out.
freaking show.
Right? And she was just happy with that. And then this morning they added extra dates, so she could have got tickets for a closer seat. Oops.
I don't care because I'm going. That's how I'm seeing it right now.
There you go, Donald.
Oh, I love corned beef.
You know that
Yeah.
queue on the side? They're great for supermarket trolleys.
I would say that's also corned beef. like I said, corned beef is just the salted.
Well, this is reduced salted.
Reduced salt, it says, yeah. And it says 100% beef. The trouble is that 50% of that is beef fat.
All right, 100% fat beef.
Mm.
Well, beef is beef.
Yeah. And
Mark,
that is a
say-
grill, and it's
If you're gonna
literally
you kind of
pressed
want a
into
brisket
that
to have a
tin.
little bit of brisket should have a little bit of fat content in it anyway.
Look red.
Yeah, you get it similar to spam, pressed into a
but
tin
that-
so that you can then
I would
cut it up.
consider that I would consider that potted meat.
Mark, I'd say
But
about 80
It's a potted
20.
meat. It's a potted corned beef.
Yeah, but our potted meat is smooth rather than chunky.
Just
Mark-
ground, just processed thinner.
Mm.
Mark, I would almost say a good fat ratio would be 70-30 or 80-20
God knows.
for a corned
Well,
beef.
It depends on what you. Oh, as I say, it depends on what you're cooking there, sir.
Mm.
So I've seen him in the case at Sam's Club.
But it's weird because if you get the corned beef from a different place, it tastes different. They don't
Well, yeah.
all taste the same.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
you can have
different.
different seasoning. I mean, there are people who swear by different places going to get their pastrami because pastrami tastes different. It's just different recipes on how to cook it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a set thing as far as the seasonings that go into it. And actually, the problem with your can there, it says made with 100% beef. It doesn't say it's all
Yeah.
100% beef in the can. It's just made with it. It could be like a thimble full of 100% beef, and they're still telling the truth.
Yeah.
Made with 100% beef and shitload of cat.
Mm.
100% cat too.
Yeah, the 10% beef that's in it is 100% beef.
10% is 100%.
Well, it's made with
The
100% beef.
10% of the final product that is beef is 100% beef.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just made with it.
Mm.
Well, so sis.
Shut up, Justin.
Really, Jim? That's
Shut
only
up.
that's only 54 degrees, Jim.
No, Michael, pastrami on rye.
Andrew, shut up.
Oh God.
Everybody knows pastrami goes on rye.
Nah.
It's
You got-
that's an old one.
He ignored that, didn't he?
Yes, I think they both ignored it.
Rye bread is too dry, too thick.
It's
I heard
crap.
everything she said.
Well, you want to see a new outfit she bought on fucking Fortnite? She bought the girl with a short skirt.
Justin's too busy now to play on the game with me.
Justin has to go to bed early because I've got to get up early.
Yeah,
Matt was messaging me asking me to play last 2 nights.
I just went to Google and typed pastrami on, and auto-filled rye as the top hit.
10 levels.
So I think I'm right.
You still on?
What now?
I'm just not a
That's
great lover of rye bread. I've only had it a few times and I'm not particularly, I don't like it.
Justin, when
Well-
you play Fortnite?
Oh
Edward, you're getting really close to a
this
Reuben there.
weekend.
Yeah, Laura wants you to go and play now.
No, I'm gonna get off here in a minute.
Yeah, come play Fortnite.
Come play, come play.
I'll play tomorrow night, but not to.
Come play with us forever and ever.
No, I
Oh,
sent
man.
Matt a message and I said, sorry, started a new job, can't play except for the weekends.
I'm
And
10
he
levels ahead of you.
He said, next time before you even think about taking another job, consider your gaming schedule and inform your
Hello?
employer.
Yeah, Justin, I can now go live on TikTok as well.
Oh, you hit the 1,000 follower thing?
No,
on it?
you, in the UK, you only have to hit 500.
Why is it different in the UK?
I
Well,
have
better
no
Because
idea.
we're not banning TikTok.
Yeah, it's coming. Just a matter of time.
It's not. We're not as anti-Chinese as you guys.
You realize you guys are part of the Five Eyes, right? That are literally surrounding China with military equipment.
Yeah.
So,
Can I
it's
also,
you,
can I also
Australia, the
remind you, it's
We
always
cannot-
better to have somebody on the inside than have nobody.
We cannot afford
Oh,
to be.
bye, Andrew.
We cannot afford to be anti-Chinese.
I know.
We would lose all our chippies.
Oh God.
Yeah. And all that crap off Wish and everything.
Hey, I buy off Wish.
That was the point.
Explains a lot.
Where she got her boyfriend.
Oh, dear.
All my friends are off Wish.
Laura said all the people on all the people that play Fortnite are off Wish.
I've actually never bought
She
anything.
said all
like
her friends, and those people aren't her friends. She doesn't have any friends.
that. I've never actually bought anything off TikTok, to be honest with you. Or I mean, off of Wish or
I've bought stuff off Wish.
Temu.
I buy craft stuff off Wish.
I've bought a few things off Wish. I've not had any.
Yeah, I bought stuff off Temu and Wish.
I've never bought
I have not bought anything off any of it.
Yeah, I completely refuse to buy off Team U. Right, because I'm not shopping like a billionaire. They can fuck right off.
Oh, those commercials are so fucking annoying.
Yeah, but I bought off Wish and not had any issues, and I bought off Shein.
We need an American company that's like Wish that would just call it shit. That way you can shit in one hand and wish in another.
Yeah, it's called Amazon.
AliExpress.
That the AliExpress, Banggood, and Wish are on the next chopping block. They haven't said nothing about Temu, but they did name those three. But since Temu's a little newer, I'm almost positive that one's going to come right after.
But Temu is owned by an American.
No, it's not.
Well, there is. Well, if everything's shipped from China, it's an American owner.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's all about the money going to China. That's what they're banning. Because he's getting all his product, even if it isn't an American, he's getting all his products from China. So it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Because that's what they're going after. They're going after the money of China.
Do you realize you're just one country? You're not exactly going to defeat China by it.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? We're China's biggest trading partner.
No, you was.
No, we are China's biggest trading partner.
Oh.
If the U.S. went away tomorrow, at least 70 to 75% of China's economy would be gone.
Yeah.
Nah.
Not
mean, nah?
close. I can guarantee you now. Every time you pull something out of China,
Dude, over $5 trillion worth. Over $5 trillion worth of goods comes from China into the U.S. about every year. That's more than most of your guys' GDPs for your entire country.
Yeah, but you're cutting your nose off to spite your face then, because once you stop that, you're going to have to pay expensive prices. China just going to laugh at you.
Dude, the Chinese shit's already gonna get more expensive. One, their manufacturing costs is going up, and all the tariffs. If Trump wins, he's gonna put a bunch of tariffs on their shit, and it's not gonna be cheap anymore. So,
Well, ain't for you guys.
Which will raise prices of everything, but it would also put a shot in the arm of U.S. manufacturing.
yeah, it's gonna force U.S. manufacturing to get their ass back in gear.
Nope.
Got me.
Nope.
I don't want
We're getting. I'm fixing dinner. We're gonna have dinner in a little bit. So nope.
I don't want to make cocktail.
I'll put the kettle on. I'll be in.
Who are you telling nope to?
That's my
His grandson.
My grandson who comes in here.
Oh, I was about to say, I know he's not talking to his wife like that.
He wants snacks. Like nope. Fixing
You're
dinner.
looking for food, huh?
Well, sugar.
Tell him he can have a piece of cabbage.
Green cabbage at that.
He can have it whenever we.
No, raw cabbage.
Give him a carrot.
Oh, cool. I won $10 off a $5 scratch out. Nice.
Whee!
Doubled my money.
Yeah, but you probably bought like 20 scratch cards.
No, I only bought one. It was a $5 crossword.
Yeah, but the question is, how many have you bought before that, before you won?
Yeah, a Reuben is corned beef with sauerkraut and yellow mustard. No, that's nowhere near a.
Dude, I buy
Reuben.
a scratch off maybe once a month. I don't really buy them that often.
JD's right.
You win.
I
Reuben
mean,
is a very specific sandwich. The second you change one aspect of a Reuben sandwich, it's no longer a Reuben because it's a specifically invented sandwich.
I would say after the last 5 I've bought, and I've won probably 2. One of them was
No one cares
$20.
about your scratch off tickets, Justin. We're talking
He
about
asked me a
Reuben
question.
sandwiches here. We're talking
You're
about
arguing with JD in the chat.
What the hell is a Reuben?
You tell him, Donald.
Shut up.
Should have played Fortnite, shouldn't you?
The adults are talking. The adults are talking about serious stuff like sandwiches.
So when you eat beef, sauerkraut, and yellow mustard, which yellow mustard?
Well, no yellow mustard goes on a Reuben.
Right, okay.
Unless
Thousand
you're a
Island dressing or
savage.
Russian is the
So which mustard does go on a Reuben?
no mustard goes on a Reuben.
No.
All right. Can't eat beef
Oh.
without mustard.
Unless I would give you a possibility of ground mustard within the seasoning when you're making the
So-
pastrami for the corned beef.
You want it?
No, beef has
But
to have
mustard is not going to be a flavor profile of it.
Well, no, we're saying it's Thanksgiving, aren't we?
either mustard or horse.
Yeah, it's visible. Michael, why?
Hey,
Show me
cool
his-
cat. Yep.
Yeah. Well,
In fact, horseradish is nice on beef.
put one of them deals in while it's on.
Horseradish is good on beef, yes.
Get some
Mm.
I just got back to my computer, so I wasn't even watching the chat.
But English mustard is better.
I
fact, I
like
just-
yellow mustard better.
I prefer American mustard.
In fact, the
I
other
do
night,
too.
we took a train trip and they served prime rib.
I think you're
And
all off.
I had a little bit of horseradish with it.
American mustard isn't hot enough.
Well, it's not really supposed to be hot.
Oh no, the yellow mustard is not hot enough. You want a good
No, our mustard.
ground mustard with a little bit. You still want some of the mustard seed pieces in it.
English mustard is yellow and it's hot.
Yeah, but I'm saying American mustard isn't supposed to be hot, though.
Yeah, that's just
Not
burger.
mustard, then, is it?
Hot dog mustard.
It's just a mush.
Yeah. It's
No,
like
I mean, I like English mustard, but I'd like it very in small amounts because that shit is very strong.
yellow
Yeah,
man.
I can. To be honest, I could just see you opening the cupboard, seeing the English mustard, and going, "Fuck you, we won the war," and shutting the door.
No, I
no,
like
no.
English mustard, but in
No.
small amounts because it's too
No,
too strong.
English mustard. We take our American hot dog, we put a little bit of English mustard on it and say, fuck you, we won the war, so you're going on American food. We take the sauerkraut. Hey, fuck you, Germans, we won the war, you're going on our hot dog.
Yeah, it's just a montage of foods from other countries of asses we kick.
Yeah.
I told you,
what do they do
you
about
didn't
french
win
fries?
the war. We retreated when we realised what a shithole the
Hold
country.
on, you just said it. You retreated.
No, we
Retreating means
didn't
you gave up.
retreat.
It's not a retreat. It's more like you can
Like
have it.
tucking your
No, don't
tail.
backpedal on your statement now.
It wasn't.
No,
a
that's literally what we
retreat.
did. We just backpedaled like we don't fucking want it.
No, I get it. England, British people, they want to save face. I just seeing their faces, I don't know why they want to save that one.
We were just sensible enough to take cover from the Americans shooting.
Donald's on a roll tonight, David.
They all froze.
Yeah.
And that went down like a
Right,
lead
that's
balloon,
gone.
didn't it?
They probably think I've rage quit.
David, how are your football teams doing?
All right.
Oh, why have I lost audio?
Nobody's
I
talking.
know.
Ah, right. That's okay then.
From Zoom.
David,
Look at that.
David left.
No, I'm back.
Okay.
No, Zoom literally just shut itself down. It just went, bye.
Zoom went, if you're not going to rage quit, we're going to rage quit. Fuck them.
Oh, mine did that yesterday.
There's my Haluski, guys.
He's what?
What is it?
Haluski.
A what?
Haluski. It's what I'm having for dinner.
Haluski.
Egg noodles, cabbage, bacon.
When are you sending some over?
He's not. That won't pass our country's standards.
Oh, you guys come over here and eat. Grudge food. I like that.
It's big words coming from somebody whose fiance absolutely loves American food, David.
She can like what she wants. We don't control our women over here. They control us.
Yeah. She's like, I was about to say, don't get fucking mouthy.
Yeah, I realised she was right behind me before I continued.
You're supposed to be able to make yourself a cup of tea.
No, I'm not.
Do you guys realize that whoever was sharing the corned beef is it still sharing?
No.
No.
The image? Oh, there it's gone. That's frozen.
Yeah, your screen's also gone black.
Yeah, that was like 20
It had,
minutes
it had
ago.
frozen. Okay, it had frozen.
Yeah, that's 4 streams ago.
Hello.
Dominic's been very quiet.
You're
You're muted.
Dominic's probably frozen for the past half hour.
Well, he started talking, but he's muted, so.
I am probably on the phone.
Hey, I must
my
no, I was on the phone probably 15 minutes ago. I
He
must
just
have
didn't
forgotten to unmute.
he just didn't want to lose that submarine contract, so he was staying out of that argument.
No,
Yeah.
he was sat there throwing digs in and abuse and everything. He's like, why are you fuckers ignoring me?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't notice I'd forgotten to unmute.
No, really, he was just snoring. He'd fallen asleep.
Yeah, I had actually.
Oh, why couldn't I have gotten the 10 words? I would have won $1 million.
And then I've been getting my Disneyland ticket.
I would fly you over here just to tease you with those.
You've
Fuck
always
around and find out I would.
Yeah. Yeah, I just got a feeling you'd probably be getting a double kick in the nuts. One from Laura and one from Sarah.
I'd hire me a bunch of security for the day to stand there and circle around me, walking around with the tickets.
I'd be so
I love-
kicking them in the nuts too.
I love that Jeff Dunham sketch he did with Bubba J about Disneyland. He said, so you got drunk at Disneyland? He says, no, I stayed drunk at Disneyland.
Good point.
So how old do you have to be to drink at Disneyland? He says, oh, no, everything goes by height.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the other one? Oh yeah, he said he got that drunk that he went to the shooting range on it and thought they were hunting real ducks, and he shot
Later, Michael.
Donald
Thanks
Duck.
later, Michael. And Jim, click the live button for God's sake. You'll get that in 20 minutes.
He said he shot Donald Duck, the one in the suit, and now he walks a little goofy.
Somebody want to tell? Does somebody want to tell Jim to click the live button because he's still talking about psychiatrists and
Type it in the chat. Otherwise, there'll be another 20 minutes before he hears it. I can always tell when somebody's behind too because they'll be
He's
answering
talking
shit
about
from like.
Fortnite now.
He's talking
Yeah.
about-
Okay, cool cat. You have a good evening too.
Yeah, I can always
Why
tell
not?
when somebody's way behind in the chat just by what they're talking about.
Paul,
What's that?
it's gone midnight, Paul. It's midnight.
Yeah, I'm starting to move on
No,
myself.
with
So.
him saying good evening to Michael.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning now.
Well, if you guys are ready to close it down, we'll close it down.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm
Close
out.
it down. So when Jim clicks the live button, there's nothing here.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, quickly.
And Justin will play Fortnite with you.
No, I'm getting off and going to laying down.
Is Ray on tonight? He is, isn't he?
Well,
Yeah, he's right. He's on now.
Yeah.
You actually missed it earlier, Dustin.
Is Tammy
What?
coming on later?
Somebody drove up in a
Don't know,
car,
I'll check.
got out with all guns blazing, chased after Laura, and Laura just did 2 shots and killed him.
Oh, nice.
Well, see, Justin, you'll be right in line for just laying down because
Yep, she
Laura
scheduled.
says she's going to shoot your ass.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
Tammy's scheduled
Yeah.
for everybody.
and when
that
she
wants to
died,
know.
Justin, she
Uh-huh.
came 17th with another person because the 2 people
Both died at the same time.
yeah, the 2 people, Laura and the other person, died at exactly the same time. They both just disappeared into like weapons
Oblivion.
and bullets and shit. What the fuck?
Go to the light. Yep.
I'll show Justin my character tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna play tomorrow night, just not tonight. I'm gonna go lay down and go to bed.
I'll be honest with you, Justin. When you see a character, you'll never want to leave the computer again. Short skirt, boots, big boobs.
That's
So-
every other character
And
on there.
yeah, and unfortunately, ginger hair.
Oh, just
Like I
how
said,
I like it.
Like I said, that's every other character on that fucking game.
Yeah.
Justin, I'm going live on TikTok tomorrow evening.
Okay,
All right.
everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you in the morning.
Catch you later.
Bye.
Later.
Get some sleep because I know the kids are going to kick your ass tomorrow.
Yeah, and Jim's just clicked the live button and we're
Oh
going.
no, they're not letting him loose on the kids yet.
Yeah.
All right,
Bye for now.
later.